Jessica Lahr, and welcome to another edition of FLX Weekly here at FingerLakes1.com on August 8th, 2018. We're live inside the FingerLakes1.com studio, where I'm joined by Josh Durso, Sydney Rogers, and Jim Sinacropi.
Here we are.
Hello, another Wednesday. Here we are. How you doing?
Good
Rainy
afternoon.
Day. Jess, you're wearing yellow again. Is that
I
your
know.
new
I'm
thing?
like, oh no.
Way
we're
to call her
yellow
out.
again.
Maybe people wouldn't have noticed.
Maybe
That's a
not.
thing you got to look at. But she's wearing it to be bright and positive. That's why he's calling you out.
That's right.
We converted him into.
She looks good in any
Yes.
color.
I know. She
Thank
does.
you.
It's Jessica Lahr.
She's
Come
wearing
on.
it because
look
there's
who's
no
talking.
yellow outside.
That's right.
It's
We
like-
need a little sunshine.
It's gray outside.
Oh, it
That's
is. It is. I'm not ready for the rain because I was fighting it all day yesterday, but I know we need it. It's been a pretty dry summer, but I don't have an umbrella in my car. That's the problem. If I got one, then I would solve all my problems.
Well, it's humid too. The
Yeah.
humidity kills
I
me.
know.
Can't stand it. Like 90 degrees with low humidity is fine.
Right.
Weird coming from you who likes the cool
Right.
78 perfect temperature.
Yeah,
78's too warm.
The humidity.
You'd prefer it like 73.
78 and humid is bad too.
No, it's not.
It's not. I agree.
There's this
I
debate.
agree.
All right. Well, this week's show is sponsored by the Seneca Falls Block Party, which is on Saturday on State Street in front of the Gould Hotel. Live music from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. as they'll close down the street for what should be a great party in downtown Seneca Falls. We'll have more on that in a few minutes.
Yeah, that is going to be great.
Yes.
That's going to be fun.
It sounds fun.
It's good. Yeah, it's going to be really cool.
And they have some good people playing.
Which,
So-
yep, we'll get to that lineup during the events portion of our show.
Yes,
That's
we
right. Well, what does the weather look like for this weekend coming up?
It got a little bit better over the last 24 hours, the forecast. Right now they're saying that Friday will be partly sunny with a high near 79 with just a 20% chance of a shower or a thunderstorm. And then overnight into Saturday, it'll be mostly cloudy with a low of 60. So, it's still going to be a little muggy on Friday, but it's going to be cooling down. It's really going to be a pretty pleasant weekend. Saturday, during the day, just a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Mostly cloudy with a high near 78. Then down to about 63 overnight into Sunday. And then on Sunday, another 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Partly sunny with a high near 80. Sunday's my pick day of the weekend, and then returning to work next week, it's a 50% chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny with a high near 78. So a pretty solid weekend.
Yeah.
There might be a passing shower or thunderstorm, but comfortable temperatures and no need to be concerned about if you have any outdoor plans. It might be a passing shower. That's about it. So pretty good weekend.
Get an
Well,
umbrella
that's
in
good.
your car,
Yes.
and then you'll have no problems.
Just go be outside.
It's funny, like when July starts and July 4th, it's like, you don't really think about how close it is to the end of July. But when August starts, we only have 3 more
I
weeks
know.
until Labor Day. 3 more weekends.
It's going by way too fast.
Yep, and before you know it, it'll be snowing and it'll be winter.
Thanks, Josh.
Stop, Josh.
Thanks
Don't
a
go there.
lot.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Let's enjoy fall.
So you got to maximize your weekends here for the next few weeks.
Yes.
Fall weekends are great too.
Yeah.
Yes.
But really, there's only about 3 more weeks of official summer left.
Yeah. But always a lot to do. Always a lot to do in the Finger Lakes, which brings us to events. Sydney, what's going on this weekend?
Well, this first one sounds so exciting. It's Saturday and Sunday, and it is Pirate Weekend in Palmyra. Pirates of the Erie Canal invade the village and port of Palmyra, New York, during the 11th annual Palmyra Pirate Weekend. They will bring a boatload of family-friendly fun for all ages, bed racing, Jolly Roger 5K, Pirate Kazoo Band Parade, Children's Treasure Hunt, Canal Trail Tours, Historic Palmyra Pirate Tales, and museum tours that are just a few of the exciting events featured in this year's celebration of Palmyra's Canal Connection. Whoa.
That was a lot of, there were a lot of tongue twisters. I'm impressed you got through that.
Thank you.
Palmyra Pirates? I mean, that's just,
Family-friendly fun.
Yes.
Thank you. But that sounds really interesting.
It sounds fun.
I've never been there, so
That's
maybe
one
You've
of
never
those-
been to the Palmyra or the Pirate Festival?
to the Palmyra Pirate Parade Party Festival.
How many
yeah,
peas
have you
can
been
get
there?
in?
Have you ever been there?
Not to the Palmyra Parade Party Pirate Festival, no, but to Palmyra plenty of times.
Well, yes, I've been to Palmyra.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you. I do live in the Finger Lakes. I'm not just a little hermit crab at my house. But other things that are going on. This Friday, beginning at 6:30 p.m., it's Anthony Road Wine Company's annual Twilight 5K and Kids Fun Run. Registration is $20, and it benefits the Keuka Lake Outlet Trail and Geneva High School cross country program. The race will be followed by complimentary hot dogs, chips, and a glass of wine or juice for those that are under 21. And you can register in person or online at therunsignup.com.
Bring water.
Yeah.
Or wine. Just bring wine.
You run a 5K, you're going to need more than
Wine.
just one glass of liquid afterward.
I disagree.
promise.
I think
A
you'll
5K?
need
You're going to need
wine
more than
after
one
a
glass of
5K.
wine.
Yes, okay.
One glass of wine is not going to get the job done.
No, so bring a bottle. There is...
I like your thinking.
Thank you. It makes sense. There's music on the mall. I think it's music in the mall. Will be happening this Friday in Auburn. It will
No, it's
feature.
on the
It's
mall.
on.
It's
It
on
is
the
on.
mall. It's not.
Music
It's
on
not
the
at
mall?
the Finger
It's
Lakes
on the
Mall.
mall.
It's in
Yeah,
downtown
it's-
Auburn.
The mall is a physical location in
Oh,
downtown Auburn.
look at me thinking of the mall, of course.
Don't think of that mall.
Music on the mall will be happening this Friday in Auburn. It will feature live outdoor music performances in the State Street Band Shell from 7 to 10 p.m. If I just would have finished, I would have understood it wasn't at the mall or in the mall.
Is on the mall.
On the mall.
It's always on the mall.
The Interlaken Volunteer Fire Department's 33rd Annual Auto Show will be happening this Sunday. Gates open at 8 a.m. for cars, and winners will be crowned at 3 p.m. The show will be family-friendly and is taking place at the Fireman's Field at the corner of Knight and Mechanic Street. Chicken barbecue, food tent, and much more will make it a perfect weekend event in Seneca County. That sounds
I
nice.
think it's funny when these event listings say much more.
Yes.
I mean, if it was worth mentioning, like
Well-
what much more is that? Like, do we have to wait and see?
Maybe they don't want
Yes,
to hear
let me
me
get you there.
ramble on.
Well, and these with like car shows, I always laugh. It says like family friendly. Like, of course, it's a car show. What's
Yeah.
not family friendly about
You're
that?
going to walk in, look at the cars.
Are the cars going to be swearing? Or are they going to be
They're,
like
they're not checking IDs at the
vulgar,
door.
like-
Right. I hope not.
And we have the Gould Hotel, which is our sponsor of this show. They will be putting on a block party this Saturday with beer, wine, food, and live music. Musical guests include
And that's
Frankie
it. Not
Wheeler.
much more.
Not much more. We're going to keep going. It includes Frankie Wheeler, Nate Michaels, and Brass Inc.,
Brass ink. Yep.
which performs at 3, 5, and 8 p.m. respectively. State Street and Fall Street in Seneca Falls will be the place to be on Saturday night, so get out there and enjoy everything going on.
do it.
Yeah.
Frankie Wheeler's amazing. He's the one of the
ND
played with the
Brothers.
ND Brothers back in the day, and I
Yes.
guess they still might play sometimes.
Yep.
Nate Michaels been in the studio 3-4 times.
Gotta love him.
Performed
He
live.
is
He's
great.
awesome.
He is
So
amazing.
talented.
And then Brass Inc. is incredible. So they're going to play right from 8 to 11 p.m. Outside under the tent will be beer and wine. If you want to get some hard liquor, you can go inside the Gould and get it at the
Oh,
bar,
perfect.
but you can't bring it out into
Makes
the street.
sense.
There'll be
So chug
some
it and
security
run.
there, but it's free. It's free, and it will be. If you've ever been to the New Year's Eve in Seneca Falls where they shut that down, it'll be the
Oh,
same
yeah.
type of place they're shutting down. It should be an awesome event,
That's exciting.
and the
is.
weather
That
looks
sounds
good.
fun.
Yeah, the
for
weather
it.
does look good. And last but not least, we do have a Seneca Falls Community Blood Drive that is going on, and it's being held at the Elks Club, and it is at 2221, because I'm just going to say it that way, West Baird Street in Seneca Falls, New York. And that is going on Friday, August 10th from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. And we need people to go out there and donate. Do you agree?
I
We
agree
need
because
people
there's
to get out there.
there's a pretty significant regional shortage right now. There's always
There's
a
always a
shortage,
shortage,
usually, especially during the summer when people go on vacation and they stop thinking about like giving blood and stuff. But this is a really great opportunity. I think most people are probably starting to wind down their summer activities because
Yeah.
it is getting towards the end. Go out this Friday. You got 7 hours. 7
Yes.
hours from
Go
12
give
to
blood.
7 p.m. No excuse. Go give blood.
It's a quick process. Go
Yeah.
give blood and then go continue on with your day.
15 minutes, and then spend the rest of your lunch break on Friday getting food.
Yeah.
There you go. Then
Absolutely. You're done. But of course, we have more events that are available under our community calendar, under the local listing tab at our homepage at fingerlakes1.com, or of course on our app. And that's all I have right now for weekend events, but I know there are many more. There's the app. Jim's got it. Front and center. But yes.
Perfect. Okay, good. Yeah, my girlfriend said, I saw your show pop up on, I got the app.
Ooh.
There you have it.
Oh yeah, we did a push notification last week. We should have done it this week too. When we do, our viewership triples.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because people
us.
are just sitting there and it's like, oh,
Right.
FLX Weekly's live. I'll watch that right now. And then they sit there and...
Those people are all right.
Tap the app and watch. Wonderful. All right, well, what do we have going on in news right now, Josh?
So we've got a bunch of little stories that have been popping up over the last few days. Tops Friendly Markets obviously going through the bankruptcy process. Pensions right now are kind of up in the air for some past and present employees. Remains to be seen how that's going to play out. HABs in Skinny Atlas Lake have closed a couple beaches. That's obviously big news because August is pretty much when things start to kick up around harmful algae blooms.
Yes.
So we'll be seeing more of that. And then, of course, we've got the latest on the charges filed against Rep. Chris Collins. He was arrested for insider trading about a half hour before we came on air here. So definitely check that out. As far as what we've been doing here in the studio,
Where's Collins? Where does he represent?
south of Buffalo and then most of western New York. Pretty much where Reed's district ends, his begins. The Debrief Pod, we had that this morning, talked about a bunch of political news, Jackie Augustine and myself.
The
Fresh
best
Takes.
show on our network.
Fresh
Wow.
Takes, I would argue, is my favorite. Just
I
saying.
tell you, those guys
Just
are
saying.
good.
Just saying. Just saying. That's my pick. They had a new was that last night or
Last
the night
night
before?
they had a
That
new
was last
episode,
night?
Yeah, they previewed some new movies coming out in August.
Oh
See?
boy.
There we go.
I can't wait to look at it.
Yeah.
And then, of course, Weber this week, they were talking about the block party, right?
Yeah, Billy Weston, general
Yep.
manager of the Ghoul, was in, so they go into depth about it. So if you
Right.
would check that out, it's there's a link on the right side of our homepage where all our latest Finger Lakes One TV episodes are, so you can find that there.
And of
All the
course-
episodes you just mentioned, you can find there, and a PGA preview edition of the Golf J podcast.
Bang. That's
Ooh,
right.
Yeah.
That was going to be the last thing I mentioned. Now I don't have to mention anything. If you want more news, go ahead and tap the app. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter.
But
That's where
higher
all the
news
information
volume
is.
this week than normal. I mean, there's been tons of like accidents and crashes
Yes.
and
Crazy.
The news
unfortunate-
doesn't stop, so we don't either.
Right.
That's right.
Let's look at
It's a
some
good
photos.
tagline.
Yes, let's look at some photos. All right, well, starting off with our first photo of the week, summer showers move out of the region on Monday evening over Keuka Lake in this photo by Nancy L. Wright. Oh my
Beautiful.
goodness.
We've seen that shot before because I remember the ice machine.
Yep.
That's what you remember from all of that, Jen.
I mean, a shot
beautiful.
from that spot, but yeah, it is
Yes.
a beautiful spot.
Yeah, gorgeous. Mike Calabrese had his drone out over Seneca Falls on Sunday where he was able to snap this shot of downtown during the annual Classic Car Show.
This weekend during the
Great
block
shot.
party, I would like someone with a drone to get that same shot. I'd like to just see what.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
Mike.
see to
Peak
the left
block
there where
party.
the road turns left between the Gould, where the Gould is, that's where
Right.
the block party will be.
I like how he's pointing at the screen, like you can see.
Well, if you're driving through downtown heading towards the bottom of your screen, you take a right in the
Perfect.
only spot, that's where the block party will be.
Very
that will
good.
be blocked off.
All right, back on ground level, Mike captured this show of the new truck in service at the Seneca Falls Fire Department West Fire Station on Bayard
Sharp.
Street.
I have
Yeah,
heard
that's
all
one
about that.
snazzy Seneca Falls truck right there.
I
fire
know
truck.
a few firefighters, and they are pumped for this
I bet.
Seneca Falls fire truck. It's the best of the best.
It's a beauty.
Black ladder.
Love it. All right, from Nancy L. Wright, this butterfly stopped on a burdock for some nectar on a warm Saturday afternoon in Yates County.
This photo
Ooh.
is amazing.
It is
Oh,
amazing.
Let me pan.
Do you think that she did that because we said that we hadn't seen very
Many
many
butterflies?
I don't know, but that is one of the best butterfly photos I think we've ever had.
Yeah, that's
That is
beautiful.
amazing. I love it.
gorgeous.
Even the flower, the detail on the flower looks good.
Yeah.
It's not real.
When I read the caption, I thought it was like those prickly burdocks.
Yeah, so did I.
And I'm like, ouch.
Yeah.
It's funny how people like are disgusted by insects and everything. If you took those wings off of that thing, that's just a disgusting insect.
It looks a little scary.
But now
Scary.
people like, because it has those big, beautiful, colorful wings, that
Right.
people love butterflies.
I
That's
agree
right.
with you completely.
Yes, beautiful. That's how I feel about eyelashes.
Yes.
Just pop them on and all is well. Okay, enough about me. Here are rock splashes down at B. Foreman Park in Williamson in this photo by Chris Trine.
This is another cool one.
That is cool.
Wow, that is
very cool.
Awesome.
So if we just pan through it all.
So he left a note when he sent this in, and he said
Look at the
that he literally
reflection.
just asked his wife to toss a rock into the water, and just first try. Got
Oh
the
my
shot.
goodness.
Bang.
Yeah, it's
Well
cool
done.
because you can see the water reflected in the water. That's
Yeah.
really neat. Beautiful.
That is awesome.
All right, an early morning summer sunrise captured in Hull on Monday by Tim Donalds.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's beautiful.
At first I thought this was from a golf course, but that's not a golf flag.
that
is
looks
just
like America.
that is
It's an
just a
American
flag.
flag that looks like washed out because of the sun.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Care for your flags, people.
One big old tree and one very old barn are shown in this photo by Chris Trine on Ridge Road near Sodus Bay last week. A true vision of lifelong togetherness and perhaps friendship while keeping each other company through the test of time. I love that
think?
That is
caption.
great caption.
Well, the
Oh, I
barn
love
is
that.
inanimate, and the tree is living, but I don't think it's sentient.
I think that they're friends.
Well, think of the things they've seen.
This is true.
Yeah.
What's older, the barn or the tree?
The tree.
I
Gotta
think
be the tree.
Yeah.
I think the barn.
The barn.
Really?
What kind
No.
of tree is that? It looked like a willow tree at first. I think it's a maple tree. See, that maple tree's probably 70 years old. The
You
barn's
think-
probably over 100.
Yeah, if you see it, it looks like it's about ready to fall
Yes.
in the back.
It's a beauty. Oh, that's a gorgeous tree.
We'll have to cut it down and see the rings.
Count
to
it.
really-
Yeah, let's get to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
Also from Chris Trine, this Sunday morning sunrise silhouettes the dredging crew in their barge as they started their early day in their second week of dredging the Sodus Bay Channel.
That's pretty sweet.
Oh, I
Dredge
love
away.
Yeah,
that.
that is great.
Love it.
Got to do some dredging.
Oh,
I
yes.
saw them doing that when I was just at the Sodus Point Beach a
Beautiful.
weekend ago.
All right, finally, from Mike Calabrese, these clouds were over Seneca Falls and backlit
Cool.
by the setting sun over the past weekend.
That's
Very
a cool
nice.
picture.
Oh, I love that.
I couldn't tell if it was on the lake or not, though.
I can't tell.
I think it
either.
must be.
I thought my impression was that it was, but
Yeah.
you can't really tell from the bottom of it.
Well, I know my favorite.
Oh,
Yeah, go ahead.
look.
Mine is the butterfly.
Oh.
That beautiful
Go ahead,
one
Sid.
by Nancy. All right.
I'm torn between the rock and the butterfly. I'm going to have to go with the butterfly.
Okay, so it doesn't matter what you think, but was that your favorite?
My opinion's irrelevant here.
What is
Nope.
your opinion?
It wasn't my favorite, actually.
What was
Wow.
your
That's fine.
favorite, Josh?
I was going with the Sodus Bay.
The dredging photo?
Yeah, the dredging
Yeah, that was
photo.
Got to get a little
Yeah, I
dredging.
would have gone with the butterfly too. I think this is maybe the best butterfly photo that we've ever received here at FingerLakes1.com, and so it's our
Woo!
photo of the week from Nancy L. Wright.
Yes.
Good
So
job, Nancy.
beautiful. Congratulations. You win nothing, but
A feeling of
opinions.
pride of being the best for the
You
week.
win nothing.
but we love your photo. Actually, we loved all of the photos. So thank you so much for sending them in. If you'd like to share your local photos from across the region, click the link in the Submit Content section at the bottom right of our homepage here at FingerLakes1.com. That brings us to sports. Jim, what is going on in sports right now?
Last weekend, the Yanks got swept by the Red Sox, essentially ending any chance they had at winning the Finger Lakes East.
How about the AL East, not the Finger Lakes East?
Oh yeah,
Yankees,
they would
Yankees
probably
do
win
not
the
have a
Finger
chance.
Lakes East.
They probably
their
would, with
pitching.
ease.
Yeah,
You're good.
but the AL East, but they're still alive for the wild card. They're still alive for the AL East, but Boston's incredible, and and they just beat them 4 games in a row, including an embarrassing fashion where Chapman blew a save on Sunday night. But they're coming off a couple of wins against the White Sox. Last night's game went into 13 or 14 innings.
14.
Late. Our sports team had to stay up late to get that one posted. So anyways, this weekend the Yankees are hosting the Rangers for 4 games in New York. Thursday and Friday, that's at 7:05. Saturday and Sunday matinees at 1:05. The New York Mets are in Miami to take on the Marlins Friday and Saturday at 7:10. Sunday at 1:10. And the Auburn Doubledays are on the road at Batavia on Friday night at 7:05, and then they return home to Falcon Park for 2 games against State College on Saturday at 6:30 and Sunday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Then a day off Monday, and they also get the day off Tuesday because it's the North-South All-Star Game, New York Penn League All-Star Game on Tuesday at State College in Pennsylvania. And then after that, it's 3 weeks remaining in the regular season.
Wow.
Which runs till, I think, their last game September 2nd, maybe, is their last regular season game. They're in contention for the playoffs. You can listen to all those games live on FL1 radio, just like you have all summer long. Listen to the golden tones of Drew Carter on the play-by-play call. We also, for their home games, have live pre- and post-game shows on FingerLakes1.tv. And it's PGA Championship weekend. They're in St. Louis at Bellerive Country Club. That kicks off Thursday. Runs through the weekend. Jordan Spieth tries to win the career Grand Slam. Tiger Woods tries to win his first major since 2008. Yeah, 10 years.
Wow.
And everybody else that's there is going to try to win it too. But and the Buffalo Bills are winding down their training camp at St. John Fisher College. If you want to go, their last ticketed session is 2:15 on Sunday afternoon. And then it's preseason football, and as we mentioned, just 3 weeks left in August. Before you know it, it's going to be college football, pro football. Syracuse football's at camp as well. They had their first full pads practice yesterday. And, that's it. Lots of things going on this weekend sports-wise.
Wow.
But, if you haven't been out to catch a Doubledays game yet this season, you should probably –
hurry up.
get out there. Yeah, it's good times at Falcon Park. So that's it. We'll have all the results to all the games this weekend on FingerLakes1.com. Click on sports or tap on sports on the app. So.
Tap the app. We did make it to a Red Wings game, but we haven't been out to an Auburn Doubledays game yet.
You went
Plenty
to
of time
the
left.
Red Wings games,
Plenty of
right?
time
Though
left.
at McDonough Park.
Yeah, we went to one last week. Was it last week? I think it was last week, and I thought it was going to be rained out. They ended up just postponing it for a couple hours later, but we did make it. We didn't stay the whole time. It was like 9:30, and the kids were getting antsy. So, well, you better go.
You never know how long a baseball game is going to last. That's the thing.
Yes, exactly.
If you go to a football or basketball game, those are timed events. The game ends when the time runs out. Sometimes they last longer or shorter than others, but baseball, there's no
Right.
clock.
Right.
You need 27 outs
Yep.
Play ball.
from each side.
Yeah.
It can last forever.
Yes.
Like the Yankee game last night, going 14 innings.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a long game. But I love watching ball.
Wow, we flew through this show. We still have
How?
I know.
like
That's
5 minutes
We're
left.
just
When
that
does that
efficient,
ever
you know?
happen?
We're just efficient people, that's all.
Yeah, that's it.
Trust the process. We come in here, we do what we do. It's all
It
there
is
is to
already Wednesday. What are
Like it.
do you have your plans for the weekend? That's what I always think about.
Do you have your plans for the weekend?
I have some of them so far.
Like what?
Got a barbecue I gotta go to, and then that night I want to definitely go down to Seneca Falls because I want to check out the block party.
Yeah.
And then other little things are just Sunday fun day at my mom's, which is like go to the pool all day.
How did your hibachi thing go?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I was so sick because I ate so much food. I was so
Oh, I bet.
full. It was so good. You just couldn't stop eating. It went
Oh.
great. Literally, we had like 2 huge flat top grills.
Yes.
All of them were filled with steak and chicken and scallops and all the veggies.
So we expect an invite
Yeah.
for the next one.
I'm pretty impressed
We're inviting
with how good I
ourselves.
am. Yeah, come on over. I got the space for it, so let's do it. But yeah, it was good.
Good. Oh, good.
Did you have a good pageant weekend?
I did. Yep, I'm really proud of my cousin's daughter. She did so well. Her very first
So
pageant.
you coached her or did the makeup? Like, what was your
Kinda.
official role? Or you're just there in support?
Kinda.
Yeah, kinda. I just gave her some tips. I wouldn't say coach, and I did very natural. She's only 14, so very natural makeup, and
That's
she'd
fun.
never done anything like that before, so it was good. Pageantry is so good. It helps you stretch. It really push yourself outside of your comfort zone. Helps you get to know
Sure.
yourself.
What do you
Challenges
feel
you.
about the Miss America pageant changing their rules?
I'm
You know
not.
what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I'm not completely against it like everybody else is. I didn't grow up in pageants,
So no
though,
more
maybe that's
swimsuit
why.
competition, right?
Yeah, I mean,
I understand.
I understand completely. You look at these women, and these young girls could have been heavy, lost a bunch of weight, have stretch marks and cellulite, and be just as smart and capable of being an amazing title holder, but because they're standing next to someone who hasn't, and they just worked just as hard.
Yeah,
I
that's sad.
I don't know. I'm not completely against it. I know there was a huge uproar about it, and I get pageants are pageants, competition's competition, but I can understand. I lost a lot of weight. My body is not what it used to be, and I do not want to get in a bikini next to anybody
you.
else. So I can completely understand.
But you did.
Not a bikini.
Well,
But
it's a
one
swimsuit
piece.
competition, but
Yeah.
mostly in those they're not bikinis, right?
Most of
pageants?
them, yeah, for the Miss system. Yeah, Miss America's bikinis.
Miss system. I like the sound of that.
Mm-hmm.
For the
So
Miss
what are you
system.
doing this weekend then?
This weekend I have makeup, and actually our Mrs. New York is going to Mrs. America next week. She leaves.
Wow.
We're doing a send-off party for her.
That's
I'm so
fun.
excited.
Where's
for
that?
her. Vegas. Same
No,
place
where's
I
the
was
party?
at. Oh, Rochester.
Oh, okay. And what do you got planned, Josh?
I don't know. Probably running away from some bats. I don't know.
That's right. He had,
Bats.
Yeah.
Oh no.
he had to move out of his apartment, right?
Yeah, we're in the process of because of
Should've
some
befriended
some
the bats.
bats, multiple
Flying,
bats,
Multiple
many
bats.
many
rats,
bats.
flying mice.
That'd be so
Yeah.
entertaining. You're just sitting
Yeah.
there and
That's
that just
a-
swoops down and
That
hits you in the
happened.
head.
That happened.
Several
It's
years ago,
scary.
we had a bat in our house, and twice, and I since had my house bat-proofed, like a cage
Yes,
over the chimney
smart.
and all that stuff. And we haven't had bats since, but it was horrible when it did happen. There's nothing worse. I had to capture it.
Yeah.
We got home from Vino and the Beast last year, and finally sat down for the first time all day. It's exhausting, and all of a sudden we see this thing fly across the living room. I freaked out. It was
Yeah.
a bat. So it was interesting to try to get the bat out of the house. We were
Yeah,
ready
it's
for
fun.
that. And
Fishing nut's the easiest way.
Yeah.
I can tell you this much: no
we didn't
matter
have
what your
that.
methodology may be, if you get into a situation, speaking from experience, when you have 3 bats at once,
oh my
too
gosh,
much.
Josh, I can't even.
There-
I would like to watch.
there
you in
is
that
not
situation.
enough. There is not enough net in this world.
Yeah.
There just isn't.
Oh no.
So last weekend on Friday night, I went to the Asterius Line in Auburn for dinner. That's one of my favorite places. We
Oh,
sat on the
yes.
rooftop. They had
you got
rooftop
to.
It
seating.
was
yeah.
weather. Yeah, the weather was.
It was
good,
amazing.
and
The food was
that's
great,
good.
and the rooftop, it was great. The weather was good for that. And this weekend, I'm hoping to get to Rosalie's. We're trying.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I love Rosalie's.
So,
Envious of all
So
your.
good.
and I don't know what other
Restaurant
plans I have
endeavors.
this weekend.
I know.
So,
Well, there's the train.
I'm trying to think of what other plans I have.
I got a golf tournament this weekend. That's what
Block
I'm.
party.
Which
Yeah.
one?
IBEW local out of Geneva, hosting their annual
Good.
tournament. This will be the third year I've played in it. Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Pretty soon we'll be playing in a golf tournament together.
Second
Yes.
Chamber tournament on the 22nd.
Yeah.
The FLX Weekly crew will be a team there. We're out of
wow.
time. Take us out.
All right. Thank you
All
so
right.
much for joining us today. If you'd like to drop us a line, send an email to contact@fingerlakes1.com. We'll be back next Wednesday. Until then, whatever your plans, have a great August weekend here in the Finger Lakes. Bye-bye.